Who does move the ball? Back cut. It's Cooper Shields. Returns Josiah Waters, number 23. Moving third down and 9. best to make a catch. Not a catch. See, get down. We're not back in the ball for safety. 2 points for Ravens. And Blue will kick it off.
It's going. There.
Take a 50-minute ball to get the Valley. Give me 50 yards from Walla.
Behind center, and whistles below here. I'm not sure what's going on. Might be a timeout.
Yep, we got a timeout.
We'll go ahead and take a 30-second timeout. You're listening to Blue Devil Radio on KGDC 1320 AM.
You've worked hard to make it beautiful. Now get your yard ready for colder weather. L&G Ranch Supply, your local True Value hardware store in Walla Walla, carries rakes, fall fertilizers, lawn bags, tarps, everything you need to keep your yard looking nice through the winter. Plus, find a great selection of men's and women's Carhartt clothing. Remember to pick up a bag of Science Diet dog or cat food for your furry friends. Ask about weekly specials as well. Stop in today. L&G Ranch Supply, your local True Value hardware store off Tosic Way. A trusted name in the Walla Walla Valley. It's L&G Ranch Supply.
KGDC Walla Walla.
Welcome back to Burlesque Stadium. Our score 2-0 in favor of the Rams here in the first quarter.
Yeah, no, it's been a great tight little game of defensive back and forth from both sides.
It's a typical first game in high school football.
Yeah.
As Chappie has the snap, hands the ball off over on that right-hand side. Not much of a push up front by the line.
No, we're not getting that first layer of blocking, going. You're not going to go too far, especially if you're going to be running up that 3 or 4 hole like that.
It was funny last night. I had a couple of my middle school kids who were 8th graders this year. I coached last year that were 7th graders. And they were there watching the freshmen because, they're interested. What's it going to be like? Yeah. And I turned and looked at a couple of my kids that were linemen, and I asked them, I go, what are they doing wrong? And immediately they said, they're too high, they're playing too high, they need to get down lower so they can move those guys. I was like, I love you guys are great.
Hey, the 8th grade program out there with the Nates, they're doing a great job of helping develop these kids. Nice little throw out to Carter for a loss of 12 as he's drugged down out there by the number 33, A.J. Kelly Nash on the Rams side of things. Not getting too much momentum, but
no, we're kind of hitting the perimeters, but not really a lot down the field right now. And our run game hasn't found the holes just quite yet. Haven't felt that the hole yet.
No. But again,
might still be working off that beach party last night.
I was gonna say, we had a late night dancing, up at some DJs,
painting some shells, some cornhole, some dancing. It's this has been a weird week.
They got it off.
I can't believe
they got it off.
Oh no, flag flies. But it's been a weird week. We started on a Tuesday.
Yep.
So we had Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday.
No school on Friday.
No school Friday. No school Monday.
Right.
FFA is going strong down at the fair.
Oh yeah.
And I tell you what, it's been rough.
Yeah. Well, and especially starting the games this early like we are. Mm-hmm. A lot of these kids that are involved in the FFA are not able to get the minimum practices allowed, and that was something that really hurt us on the freshman side. We had about 7 guys out because of that.
And a couple guys kind of turned out late too, didn't they?
Oh yeah,
and that was why it was hard.
We had some late guys that didn't really play the kind of the summer ball with football. So.
Man in motion to the near side. Chapman calls for the snap, has it, drops, looks, wants to throw down the field, does.
Little shout out to Cahiel, but again, just bringing it back up to the spot before the false start. That's going to bring up 4th down and the end of the first quarter.
Yep. We'll go ahead and take a break. You're listening to Blue Devil Football on KGDC 1320 AM.
Doyle Electric delivers an amazing range of services and products to the Walla Walla Valley. Doyle Electric's 5 divisions all strive to satisfy every customer every time. Doyle Security and Electronics is the source for all your alarm system needs. The most up-to-date security systems, fire systems, door access, and CCTV systems available to keep you, your family, and business safe and secure now and in the future. The best products and service. Doyle Electric. We care about your safety.
Wanted, Rusty, Krusty, and Big Bill for their involvement in the robbery of your wallet and your home's energy efficiency. Total Comfort Solutions is now offering rewards for your old, inefficient furnace, AC, and water heater. If you believe your home comfort system has been involved with the following suspects, you could be rewarded: Rusty Parts, Krusty Innards, and Big Bill. And the more you turn in, the better the reward. Claim your bounty. Contact Total Comfort Solutions today.
KGDC Walla Walla.
Welcome back to Burleski Stadium, as we are now done with the first quarter into the second quarter. Blue Devils trail 2-0, but they are driving here in Ram territory inside the 30-yard line, but they are 4th down right now. They're going to go for it, and this might be the first pass down the field that we've seen really challenge the Rams' defense.
You know, Chappie, I watched him all summer long. You know, he threw some passes out to my son, Kenroy, when he was out there this summer. I mean, the guy's got a great, accurate arm when he, takes the chances that he should.
He's a pretty good baseball player. I imagine he could throw it pretty good.
He's got an arm on him.
Snap back, drops, looks, wants to throw, loads
he's going
up.
to. Cahill.
Down the field and incomplete. In the end zone. And that will be a turnover on downs.
It was a great attempt there. Good option into the corner. You got someone like Cahill out there that's, 6'2".
That helps.
Got some height on the DBs out there. But again, if you're going to execute that throw out to the corner, like I was talking to even my son about, running that route, you've got to be able to push your defensive backs out of position so it leaves you that open spot in the corner.
Run up on their toes and make them flip. Yep.
Well, hopefully the defense can keep doing the job they've been doing all night and kind of stuff them back here. They're back as far as they've been all day out here, sitting at about the 29 of the Rams. As
Best
they come
wide
upset.
receiver I've ever seen do that was Chad Averill over at DeSales High School. That guy used to run up on guys' toes and make them look stupid. They were 20 yards in the wrong direction by the time they figured out where he was going. Snap.
Oh, what a great hit. Great hit out there by Evan King to set up, but just couldn't finish. No one else to follow up after he stopped him dead in his tracks.
And that's why
like
you
he picked
rally
up about
to the
9.
football.
It's one of the things that they practice daily, and out there is once you get that first hit, you've got to surround that ball. That's something that the freshmen struggled with a little bit last night. Trying to do a lot of arm tackles, not getting low, making that first contact, and nobody swarming to the ball.
Are you telling me freshmen had a hard time tackling one of the first games that they had, an arm tackle? That's crazy. I never heard of that before.
It's something that's kind of unheard of, right? Just kidding.
Oh, goodness sakes. As the snap goes back,
he's going
looking
deep.
to throw. He wants to throw it down the field and does. Incomplete as it's over the wide receiver at the 30-yard line, bringing up 3rd down.
Great coverage there by Raiden Reebel out there at corner, sticking right with the wide receiver. But again, he's got to stay with him just a little bit longer.
Smart kid, athletic kid.
Yes.
Great family.
Wonderful family.
I love his mom. She does such a great job for basketball and teaching wise. She's on it all the time.
Yeah.
So impressed. What a great hire by Walla Walla School District.
No, they found a gem there.
All the way around. Teacher, coach, community member.
Yep.
Family is fantastic.
Sad to see that her daughter's no longer going to be playing with us, though. That's going to be a loss. Didn't she graduate already?
No.
Or is she a senior this year? She a senior this year? Ooh. What do we got going on here?
I thought you were going to tell me some news I didn't know.
No. What do we got?
As we've got some time.
Oh, delay a game.
They're going to move them back 5. So instead of 3rd down and short, it'll be 3rd down and a lot longer than that. 3rd down, and we'll call it 6.
I didn't take the peek at when they reset the play clock after that, but that looked like that was a fast 25 seconds.
Well, home field advantage.
Yeah, I like it. I'll take it. I'm not going to argue with that one.
No.
Yeah,
As
caught
the
again if they don't
quarterback
get
for
settled.
the Rams will set up in gun. Blue Devils, here they come. Snap back, going to throw it on out there. They have it to number 2. And he'll have the first down across the 40-yard line. Just shy of the 50 at the 49 for a first down. Nice little skinny slant.
Yeah, a great little route. Sam Summers out there for the West Valley Rams. Looks like he's a senior for them. That's a great route.
Snap back, looks, hands off over here on the right-hand side,
Oh,
looking
what a
for
tackle.
some room, and man, there's not a whole lot of it over there as the Blue Devil defense is right on it.
Did you see who that is? Little Ethan Belcher.
Ethan Belcher, a great catcher.
No, he caught that guy.
And
run around the corner. He wasn't going nowhere.
He's a tough guy too. He's not one of those, raw tough guys.
Mm-mm.
He's a tough guy that you can count on him, tough guy.
Oh yeah. Well, I mean 6'4", 220. I'm hoping he's strong.
Well, and there's some guys that are big that they act tough. He could, I don't care how big he is, he's a tough dude.
Oh yeah.
I have a lot of respect for that young man. Snap back. Again.
Oh. So close out there by DK. Picked up that read real quick, jumped the route, just barely missed pulling that one off.
Brings up third down now. Third down and about 5.
Cahill coming out a little bit.
Blue Devils defense a little bit ahead of their offense right now, I would think.
Yeah.
Which I wouldn't think it would be anything different because they have the new offense out this year. It's a little bit. It takes a while to kind of figure it out.
Well, and you definitely have Lufer out there who is a defensive specialist.
Oh, yeah. With
running
James,
that. Yep.
Yeah. Snap back over
What
on
a
the left-hand
run.
side. Great run, strong run by the Rams. Brings it all the way up to the 40-yard line for a first down.
Antonio Barajas out there for the West Valley Rams doing a great job of channeling his
inner beast mode
like there. I mean, he still runs a little high though. I don't know if you've been watching him. He runs a little high. I think get a little lower. Might change his game up a little bit for himself. We don't want him to do that.
Beef-wise, like when you look out, you're always like, I feel like I'm part of the Cattlemen's Association. You look at the linemen and you go, that's some beef.
Yep.
Well, the Rams have a little bit more beef than the Blue Devils right now.
Yeah, but you know what? They definitely have lost a lot from last year. Remember last year, you and I were like, are we playing a college team?
Yeah.
Because those guys were huge. A couple 6'8", 6'7" guys.
Good tackle there. Brings them down at about the 35-yard line. A pickup of about 5 on the play.
Yeah, great pursuit there by Carter Odell. Little Ethan Krieger out there. Little Grant Bannister. Yeah, doing a fantastic job pursuit.
Now we need to get a little bit of push up front and cut off some of these running holes, these lanes. Staying in that hole and stringing it out a little bit here. Snap.
Handoff back into Ross.
Again.
Man, I'm telling you what, that kid is doing a great job. What a great job.
Oh, that's great.
I love that little action by Evan King out there trying to rip that ball out, man. He was doing his best job of playing tug of war.
Well, like Pete Carroll says, it's all about the ball.
All about the ball. And again, that's what you should be doing on defense. Once you get that stop, if you're coming in as a secondary after the person's been stopped and he's being held up, your job is to go and get that ball out. So, great job on Ethan King out there.
Here in the second quarter with 8:35 left to play, we are at 2-0 in favor of the Rams. Snap back, handoff again up the middle as he's looking for some room. A good job there by the line. Linebackers coming up, filling it, and getting stopped just shy of the 20-yard line is the running back for the Rams. And it will bring up,
I think we had
about 5? Yeah, about 5 or 6 for the first down.
We had a little flag on the play over on that far side. It looked like one of the Rams, number 23 out there. Who was that? Josiah Waters getting into it with one of the Devils. I couldn't quite take a peek at who it was. They kind of jumped up and got out of there. I don't know if they're going to call it on us, but I think we might have a little unnecessary action happening. Let's see what they're going to say.
Necessary.
Oh, no, they're going to get a hold on us.
You got to really hold to get a hold on defense when it's defensive line.
Well, it wasn't even on the line. I think it was out there. I think they're getting him, out there on the cornerback side. I think one of our DBs was holding up number 23 for the Rams because they were on the ground rolling around and he wasn't happy.
Oh. Don't know if you all had a chance to check out the super blue moon the other night.
Oh, it was gorgeous.
Yeah, it's gorgeous. And for those of you who love that kind of thing, don't forget there's a green comet coming in September you'll be able to see with the naked eye.
Nice.
If you got some binoculars, it'll be even better.
Yeah. If you just wait 14 more years, you'll see that blue moon again.
Mm-hmm. As timeout called, we'll go ahead and keep it here. And at halftime, we're going to go over all of our sponsors that we have this year. And we've got some new sponsors that we're going to be talking to you about. The grass here at Burleski Stadium. And if you look out, now I know that I'm not as keen an eye as I used to be, but there are some different colors of grass. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And it looks like there's a semicircle. What is that all about there, Dustin Brown?
I'm pretty sure that's my favorite sport, which is baseball, and that's a baseball field. So
and having to change this over from baseball to football to football to baseball.
Oh, yeah.
Some of the turf, Tim Duncan does a fantastic job out here. I can't even tell you what kind of job he does. He does a great job. And
could you imagine what this field looked like without him?
His daughter is an unbelievable teacher. Had my son for math, did a great job with him.
Well, she moved this year, didn't she?
Yes, she is now a vice principal for the Walla Walla School District over at Garrison Middle School, and I couldn't be happier for her. She's a fantastic person. Love to have her up in the administration. She does a great job.
What a great addition to the administration
100%.
out there.
As the snap goes back, they're looking. And up the middle and almost untouched into the end zone. Is there a flag in the middle of all that? Yes, there is. I was wondering, man, there was a huge hole there.
That was a huge hole. It's got to be a holding
and there
call
was a hold to call there.
There's got to be. There's got to be a
hold to get that big of a hole.
Yeah,
and so
I don't think anybody touched him.
That'll come back because that was – I could have probably gotten through there right now, and that's saying something.
Yeah, but, you're Slim Shady now. You got a lot less, to grab onto now.
A lot less. I've lost about a fifth grader. 289 pounds in March, and I'm about 223 now.
Yeah. Not the way I wanted you to do it, but, you do look good.
Great result, bad process.
That's right. I think that is. Yep. They're going to call holding.
Moving back.
Moving on back. One more shot. The way the defense here for the Blue Devils has been playing tonight, I was wondering why that hole was a little wider than it should be.
Oh, yeah, it was massive. And the Blue Devils have been doing a good job on defense. The snap goes back, going to throw it over the middle.
Oh, almost picked off.
What a great job by the corner.
Yeah, DK, and I think that's number 6, Grant Bannister out there, just letting that ball through the hands. It was. Grant.
Eating a little bit of popcorn before the game.
A little Butterfingers. Yeah.
That's okay. Saw that a couple times in the freshman game too.
Oh.
That was kind of funny, And
yeah, KB looked at me and said, "Dad, this is why I told you I needed some new gloves." And I told him, I said, "If it hits your hands, you should have caught it. Don't blame it on the gloves." But
it's always about the equipment.
Oh no, he admitted after the game that he's like, "Man, Dad, I saw all that green. I was thinking pick 6. I was like, you got to catch it first." Oh, what a great grab! Was that Humphreys?
That was a great job. Man, I tell you what, talk about getting snatched.
Oh, yeah.
That's you're going in one direction, all of a sudden it's like, no, come here. Get over here.
Yeah, no, that looked like a little 74. Who's 74 out there? Oh, that was Jacob Humphreys, man. Man, he snatched him out of the air. I saw a little Mortal Kombat action. Like, get over here.
Great job. Brings up 3rd and forever.
I'd love to see the look on that running back's face as he was running straight. He had that hole, and then Humphreys just said, nope. Give his old Mutombo, no.
Quarterback set up for the Rams, has it, drops, wants to throw deep. Now he's going to scramble out over the far side, has some room, now throws it over the middle.
Oh, almost picked off again.
Incomplete.
DK all over the field back there at
tell you what, he's been our
safety.
MVP tonight.
Man.
100%.
Looked like he took a little helmet to the arm there, though. He's shaking that arm out a little bit.
Tough kid. He just kind of shakes it off, gets back up, walks over to the huddle for defense, and he's going to be ready to go again here, 4th down.
Yeah, a little change up in position for him, sitting out there at safety. He does a great job at DB. But, man, having him as safety is such a great opportunity for the Devils.
Rams quarterback pumps. Now going to go over the middle for the post. And he'll have it for the touchdown right underneath the goalposts. Nice little route there as there was a pump fake and then took it up to the post.
Put it right in between, DK out there. And, again, Evan King trying to come across, just split the middle.
And that'll put the score at 8-0 here in the second quarter with the extra point oncoming.
7 minutes left in the second, though, so we still got some time. Our defense has been doing good. That was a long defensive stand, considering they had the ball at halftime.
100%.
They just now are getting the score.
Extra point oncoming here. Snap back, hold is down, kick is up, and it is good. So our score 9-0 in favor of the Rams here at Burleski Stadium in the first game for the Blue Devils. We'll take a break. You're listening to Blue Devil Radio on KGDC 1320 AM.
Highly contagious respiratory diseases are easily transmitted from cat to cat through direct contact, through the air by sneezing or coughing, or by contact with humans if they've been close to infected cats. Infected cats can seem to have a cold or fever and may develop pneumonia. The best protection for your cat is a regular examination and a comprehensive vaccination program provided by your local veterinarian. This message is brought to you by the Animal Clinic East, serving the Walla Walla Valley's small animal veterinary medical needs.
Change is inevitable, and the change of life events is something we all live through, whether it's the joy of a new marriage or business partnership, or the stress and emotion of losing a loved one. Financial advisors Bill Fleener and Brandon Zarro of D.A. Davidson are committed to providing trusted advice through life's key moments. Life changes fast. Fleener Zarro Wealth Management is ready to help. Visit them at 102 West Main Street, a member of D.A. Davidson and Company, member SIPC.
Listen to Blue Devils Radio on the internet at kgdcradio.com.
About him. Welcome back here in the second quarter. We've got about 7 minutes left. Blue Devils trail 9-0 against the West Valley Rams from Yakima. And they will be kicking the ball away to the Blue Devils here after that last touchdown. And we'll see if the Blue Devil offense can get on track here and get things rolling.
Again, a great thing about playing a non-conference game like this, it obviously doesn't affect the overall record for playoffs, but, great time to warm up against a great team. Little pooch kick out to the side there, fielded.
Out of bounds.
Some flags, though.
I'm not sure what that's all about. Was he out of bounds when he grabbed it?
I don't know if he stepped out after he picked that ball up, but they threw a flag. Typically, they'll throw that little blue marker out so they know where that ball was picked up at. But quick flag out there on the far side. I don't know if we are picking up the laundry or dropping it off. They're coming over to our side, so must be something against the Rams.
Huh.
Looks like it is. They're asking Loof, what do you want to do? Pointing over here.
Let's move it up the field. As they will move it forward. It is against the Rams, and they'll reset the ball up at about the 35-yard line.
Oh, they're going to give it a little false start on the kicking team.
Okay.
Makes sense. Interesting they'd stop play for that.
Chapman. That's Chapman at quarterback still, right?
Nope, we got Rebel in there.
Oh, Rebel's in there.
Yeah, little change at QB. Hopefully
Snap
get to see
back,
some
rolls
some
to
passes.
the near side. Now under pressure, going to keep rolling. Throws the ball out into the flat.
Great throw over here to DK.
And he'll have it.
Picking up about 3.
Made something out of nothing there for sure. And that was pure athleticism as he was able to kind of bend his body back to the middle to throw that ball.
DK is one of those kids on the field that you got to have out there. I mean,
100%.
he sells himself for the ball, and you don't find that very often out there with kids.
Second down now, and about 8. Athletically, Redden, he's just so good.
Oh, yeah. Well, his mind-body awareness of where he's at in space,
100%.
too. He's able to, like you just said, make something another. What an arm. Look at that. Throw it out there, DK.
What a great play here. So a little fake to the running back coming to the left side.
Pulls
it back and throws it to the little curl slant.
Oh, yeah.
And it was on a dime. It was a laser beam out there to him. Nice job there. Great arm. Great throw by Raiden.
Now, my son Kenroy, when he was out there, practicing with varsity this summer, playing wide receiver, he said that Raiden's one of the hardest throwers he's caught.
Oh, well, and I can remember last year we were watching some of the freshman game, and we saw him roll out to the right side and throw a 40-some-yard dime down the field, and it was a tight spiral. It was beautiful.
No, he's got a great arm. His vision out there on the field is great. And, again, sure-handed DK out there.
Snap back. Fake handoff, roll out to the far side, looking for somebody, and has it or not? Did it come out incomplete?
No, it looked like he just went a little high as the Rams receiver or Rams DB out there pulled him down quickly, and I want to say that looked like little Grant Bannister out there.
And we are now up to 4th down. It was 3rd down, and we were calling about 4.
About 4, yeah.
And had it right there, but I think it just got out. Just was not able to bring it down. Like you said, has a good arm.
Yep.
You better be ready. I mean, they used to talk about John Elway leaving the John Elway cross.
Yeah.
I mean, that's kind of what it's like.
Yeah. No, you got to be ready when that ball is coming lasering at you. Cooper Shields back there.
What a fantastic play earlier today in the game.
Yeah, that's a much better
good
patch.
snap, and the kick is off and away. A little rolling. Picked up by the Rams, and hit and dropped immediately at the 40-yard line.
Yeah, great job by Evan King.
Oh, yeah.
Firing down the field like a rocket.
Rocket Man.
A little red rocket.
Oh. Always like giving him a hard time with the red hair. That's always fun.
Yeah. And it cracks me up because when you meet his parents, you're like, red hair.
Irish.
Where did that come from?
It's Irish. A little Irish. As the Rams will set up here in the second quarter with 5:21 left. And our score, 9-0 in favor of the Rams. The Rams offense out, has the snap, gives the ball. No, fake. Now throws it out on the corner. And it is incomplete as it is overthrown by about 4 or 5 yards. Brings up 2nd down.
That was a lot of luck there because he had number 8 for Wahai out there. I'm not sure who number 8 is, as we're missing him from our list. But he just overthrew his guy, actually playing into our favor there on that right side.
As the Rams.
Little confusion out there on the play call. Again, 8 seconds left. He's going to have to get this thing off quickly.
Have to hurry up here. Calls for the snap, hands the ball off up the middle,
what
and
a
right
great
on
grab.
it. The Blue Devils were right on that like a dog on a milk bone.
Again, Ethan Belcher, just a monster out there in the backfield.
What a fantastic young man. I can't even tell you enough about he always wanted to work, always was there afterwards. Held himself accountable first and wanted to bring his teammates along. He was the guy that wanted to hold the rope. I love this kid.
Yeah, no, he's a great
I told him when the season was over that he was a guy that could have played with my group of guys when we were playing baseball. He's old school, tough guy, and does what needs to be done. He does it first and then expects everyone else to follow suit.
Yep.
Just a good kid. Like I told you, if you're a college coach out there and you're looking for someone to help your program out, this is the kid.
Oh, yeah.
Snap back. Looks out into the flat. Has his wide receiver out there. Nice little move, but brought down right at the 1st down marker. At the 50-yard line.
Yeah, made a great little catch there. And I'm not our defensive back there little overran him a little bit. Didn't break down like he should have.
Had a little bit of juke to the outside and then left and came. So, again, what a beautiful night for a football game. Not too hot. It's not freezing cold. No rain. It's beautiful out here tonight.
Not much smoke in the air, thank goodness.
Oh, yeah. I tell you what, that was something I was worried about earlier on this month. Snap back.
Quick handoff.
Oh, whoa, on the turf.
What a great job by Bannister again out there.
Bannister right on it.
Roughing up the running back.
33. Is that Odell?
Yeah, Carter Odell.
Odell right on it as soon as the Rams jumped on the ball. He was right there, too, trying to get that fumble. Good job there by the defense for the Blue Devils. They've done a great job tonight so far. Second down and 11.
Ethan Belcher being a junior, coming out and causing this much disruption in the backfield like this, I can't wait to see him next year, too. Get a little more size on him, a little more speed. That kid's going to be something to reckon with.
Snap back, looks, pumps, goes over the middle, has a wide receiver in the middle.
What a hole.
Good little route combo there, and kind of set it up with a lot of crossing and some blocks in the middle in that cross. That was kind of an interesting little pattern there.
Well, the lineman did a great job of kind of letting the defense kind of get through in that first level, and that cleared out that open space in the middle. However, it looked like there was a little bit of a hold action out here on the Yakima Valley Rams, so I think we're going to be bringing that ball back again.
I'm loving life.
Oh, yeah.
As we see a drone sitting up there, up high in the sky above the flag. And speaking of drones, over at Walla Walla High School, we have a drone class.
Yes.
Where they can fly, I believe it's $15,000 drone, and get their drone pilot's license.
Correct.
Tell me how, I can't even imagine what that would have been like in high school. All the different options that are available over at Walla Walla High School for kids to do. I am so excited for my son who's a freshman to be over there and have those opportunities, not just for like little things like that, but so many other things. Well, it's just amazing.
I can tell you if they had it back when you were in high school, Jason, they would have thought that was a UFO because the technology would have been like,
That's true enough.
So
snap back, throws out to the flat, and right on it. Nice job there on the corner.
Great job out there by Grant Bannister, keeping him at bay.
Bannister's had a great game. He had a good he had a good season last year.
Yeah, he did.
And he's just kind of picked up where he left off. But, I mean, not just that, but there are so many cool little things. They got Blue Devil Northwest where they're streaming the games and using our voices for the video.
Yep.
So if you're out of a radio, you can always, watch it. And if it's here at home.
Even the culinary classes that they got out there for the, learning how to cook for the students. And,
or the ROTC program.
Oh, yeah.
My son's in the rifle marksmanship class. Snap back. Comes over on the right-hand side and stopped.
Carter
Not much
Odell.
of a gain there, about 5-yard gain, and that'll bring up, I believe, fourth down. Yeah, fourth down and long now.
Yep.
4th and 15.
14-15, yeah.
But he just loves it. He took his rifle safety test, and he passed it on the first time, and he was so excited about that, and had the driver's education this summer.
They've done
free. I'm going to say it again. FREE, free driver's education, because of the school making sure that they were fitting the needs for the community that they're in, and can't stress that enough. With the driving school closing here in Walla Walla, I would have had to go down all the way to Tri-Cities to get something done. I am so excited that they did it here. I can't even tell you.
Well, not just that, but with having the driving school, it seemed like such an inconvenience for families, because with it not being able to be happening during school, these kids are trying to pick it up after school, on the weekends, late at night. Not the best option for some of these kids, and in the summertime, cutting into their entire summer just trying to get their license done.
Well, and the class now during the year also teaches them how to pay bills, budget.
Yeah, the finance
It's life
side.
class.
Yeah.
It's a life class.
No,
and
it's
I
fantastic.
tell you what, it is so important, important, and I can't even stress enough how awesome it is.
Well, I'm glad to see the high schools making some changes even to the curriculum and adding in some more of these life skills style classes that they're going to have in the real world. Nothing against any of the typicals. Our history, English, math. Those are
don't be messing
obviously.
with my history.
No, I love me some history. I wish you were my history teacher, but we are still too close in age. A little choppy chop action.
Back. And a punt. A little angled punt over here to the side and out of bounds, and not a bad start for the Blue Devil offense.
We're going to get a flag.
That was a little extracurricular on the side there, wasn't there?
Yeah, a little flag, and I think they're going to get some personal foul there on number 32 for us. Brendan McNeil had his helmet ripped off.
Oh,
so I'm not sure who they're going to call that against. If it was Brendan making that,
I'm pretty sure it didn't say Pez on his shirt, so he's not a dispenser.
No. Oh no, they're going to call it against Brendan.
Oh.
Yeah, personal foul.
So they're going to move him back. Yeah. And the Blue Devil offense will try to get something done here before half, but they don't have a whole lot of time. They got 1:30 left for halftime. But at halftime, we're going to talk about our sponsors. We're also going to talk about some of the things at Walla Walla High School. And if you're a parent that's like, man, I wonder what they're doing at Walla Walla High School, and what are some of the things that are being taught in some of the classes, I'll tell you what's being taught in some of our classes. I'll tell you what's being taught in our world history class.
I like that.
Because I teach world history, I can tell you.
That was a pretty big personal foul on top of everything, pushing him all the way back to look like the Blue Devil 15 when he had it all the way up here to the 35.
Snap goes back, throw out into the flat. Oh,
little high
in and out
for
of the
Kahia.
hands. DK trying to come down with that one.
Yeah, Kahia looked like he got his hands on it, but just couldn't pull it down. Again, in these first, few games, a lot of these receivers trying to understand having that contact in the middle of that throw, getting hit in the ribs is something that nobody wants to feel. But you obviously got to make sure as a football player, you go, I'm going to take this hit, but I got to catch the ball.
I can always remember Pat Graham having that flak jacket at quarterback. And why do you wear that thing? Because I'm a lineman. I had a flak jacket that I just brought with me wherever I went.
Oh, great pitch out to the right side to Evan King, who picks up about 9 on the right side
and
there.
Gets out of bounds.
And gets out of bounds. Yeah, great play. Only taking about 10 seconds off the clock.
The Red Flash.
Red Rocket. Red Rocket.
The Red King. The Red King.
Raiden Riebel out there at Q.
Tell you what, athletically, pretty good athletic group right now out here on offense with DK, Evan,
Kahia,
Raiden, Kalia. Snap back, drops, looks, wants to throw deep, does.
Great
Down the field.
Throw.
Has a man just over the top. At the 50-yard line, incomplete.
Yeah,
Clock stops.
Carter Chevelle out there just couldn't get it. There's some laundry out there, so I'm not sure if we had a little holding.
The DB might have held him back a little bit.
Carter putting his hand out there. I think there was a little hold. Yeah, we're going to get a hold.
Nice. No wonder it was overthrown. Yeah. Usually he's right dead on, so that makes more sense.
Carter's pretty quick, and Raiden's got pretty accurate arm, so that looked a little odd.
Raiden's a sniper, man.
Kind of like that play out there.
You good.
Yeah, kind of like that play out there when we were on defense. Why is there this big hole?
Mm-hmm. Also, at halftime, I will inform you the ROTC program has a very special guest that will be coming down to the Commons, and we'll talk a little bit about that. It's a pretty neat deal. We'll talk about that here at halftime.
Rain with a nice little
better let go.
Toss out to the outside to Kahiao, who got out of bounds. Again, only shaving another 5 seconds off the clock. 1:10 left here in the first half. 9-0 in favor of the Rams. Raiden really looking to try to bring this home with some points on the board before we go into half. Breaking the huddle. Raiden in shotgun. 2 wide receivers to the outside, 2 to the near side. Quick little hike, drop back. Raiden looking for some open spots. Finds Carter Chevelle on the side for another pickup of about 7 yards as he again gets out of bounds. And again, the clock, I don't even think they started the clock.
Yeah, no, it's 1:05 left. Home field advantage.
Yeah, I'll take that little runoff. I like no seconds off the clock.
They break the huddle and head on up. Send 2 wide receivers out wide to the far side. 1, 2 out to the near side. Twins either side. Raiden.
Drop back, looking, trying to find something, making some space. Taking it to the outside. Sees DK. Out to the side, and he tippy-toes out, picking up a gain at the catch. They're calling it a catch.
And out of bounds.
Out of bounds, yeah. Looking about a 7-yard pickup again.
That's awesome. Across the 50-yard line to the 49. Stops the clock, has the first down. Smart play.
DK down still on the field after that. I don't know if... Oh, it looks like a cramp. So, again, nothing terrible.
That's good. Don't want to have him out.
We don't want him out at all.
He's been all over the place this first half.
No, he's someone that we need to have out there on the field. You know, the great Kels going out there to check out him. But, looks like the Rams.
Kelsey Dill, how lucky are we to have somebody like that in our program here at Walla Walla?
There's no price to put out on that.
I mean, I can't even tell you what a wonderful
and not just that, but having the volunteer out there of Mr. Tony Billingsley, from our ER doc from Providence St. Mary's Medical Center, being out there on the field to help out, kind of assist. Should God forbid anything bad happen to any of these players out there.
He's helped my folks out when they went to the ER. I can't even. I just am so excited that we have all these wonderful people to help out in our programs, and they are not talked about enough.
No.
Because we just see what goes on, but we don't see all the support that goes into it.
Right.
As the Blue Devils set up on offense, again, call for the snap drop. Looks, wants to throw, now steps up.
Through.
And being brought down by the Rams.
They're going to have to hurry. We got 46 seconds. That
Gotta
clock
hurry
is
up,
running.
Gotta hurry up.
They're going to have to clock it because I don't think we got any more timeouts. Oh, they're going.
Nope, they're going to go for it. Run the same thing probably. Snap back, looks, wants to throw deep, and does. Deep. Oh, got to keep running the route. Kind of slowed up a little bit. Did you see that there?
Yeah, Bannister, slowed up a little bit. Again, Raiden throwing off his back foot, not, setting up into that great position, kind of opening up and trying to use all that arm strength to throw that ball across the field. Slows that ball down quite a bit. He's got to get that back foot planted and being able to get in a good base situation so he can get a more accurate throw. But again, you got to run the routes.
And here we go, as we'll have a 3rd and long. Trying to get a score here before half. Going to have to go for broke here as Raid drops back, looks, pumps. Now rolls out to the far side, looking to the sidelines. Kind of deflected and out of bounds.
Yeah. Evan King doing a great job coming back to the ball after running his route. Another thing that, it's hard to teach a kid to understand that when I'm done with my route, if I haven't gotten the ball thrown to me, I need to find the quarterback and create some space to give him an opportunity to have a target.
And the thing that a lot of receivers, especially young guys, don't understand is when you have a route combination, your route is important because it might draw somebody away from where the other parts of that route combination are going, and you got to continue to run your route hard.
100%.
And that's the thing that's really hard for kids to understand. They just don't get it. As that snap goes back, punt up, and some room up the sideline, and brought down shy of the 50-yard line. Nice return there by the Rams.
Yeah,
but with a minute 30 left.
Nope, 13 seconds.
I'm sorry, 13 seconds left. I was reading that all, 1-3-0.
Well, they got the seconds pushed over there a little bit.
Yeah.
I had to take a second glance at it myself there. The Rams getting the ball back to the line of scrimmage, basically saying, you know what, we're just going to take the ball here.
Yeah, that's what I was wondering, yeah. 1st down and 10, just shy of the 50-yard line. They're in Rams territory. Again, 9-0 our score right before half.
Yeah.
Rams leading.
Defensive secondary doing a great job of just playing, let's keep it from being a touchdown.
Defense. Yeah, we're in double prevent defense here. Double secret probation defense.
Yeah, looks like we're going to get a timeout on the Rams side.
Yeah, maybe a hook and ladder play going on here, a little shenanigans.
They're going to have to do something. I mean, their quarterback being a sophomore, I haven't seen much of his arms for a distance.
Down deep, A lot of flat,
middle, accurate within 10 to 20 yards. But I haven't seen anything to show that he can throw the ball 40, 50 yards down the field.
So far, maybe we'll be surprised
we
here. We don't know. Now, I will say this during the timeout. We'll go ahead and talk about this. I want to let you know that the Wahai JROTC volunteers love to serve veterans, and HAPO are sponsoring the September 15th, I'm going to say it again, September 15th, 2023, POW MIA Remembrance Day in the Commons at Walla Walla High School between 5 and 7 o'clock p.m. So September 15th between 5 and 7 o'clock, they are going to have a Congressional Medal of Honor recipient, John McGlanahan, as the guest speaker.
Wow.
He received his CMH from his actions in Vietnam on May 13th through the 15th, 1969. And I'm telling you, you should come down.
Great run
What
through.
a great job.
Wow.
Little excitement there by the Blue Devils.
Yeah,
Go ahead, you talk about it.
No, again, number 44. We're missing a couple of guys on this roster here for Wahai, but man, he shot right through the middle there on that hike as they were trying to drop back fast and get that ball off with only about 8 seconds left on the clock, and just bringing them down and ending that half. So we're going into halftime here, 9-0 in favor of the Rams. We'll take a break.
You're listening to Blue Devil Radio on KGDC 1320 AM.
As time goes on, the pace of life seems to be ever increasing and more difficult to keep control of. The more we rely on time-saving devices such as computers and smartphones, the less time we seem to have. The secret to living a fulfilling life at a sustainable pace is perspective. And we at Walla Walla Presbyterian Church can help you find that perspective and keep hold of it. We invite you to join us Sunday mornings at Walla Walla Presbyterian Church. Visit wwpc.org to learn more. That's wwpc.org.
Why do so many people listen to KGDC and KGDC2? Could it be our market exclusives on the top 2 names in conservative news? KGDC 92.9 FM has 10 minutes of Fox News each and every hour, and KGDC2 102.3 FM is the exclusive home of townhall.com radio news. Plus, our stations have market exclusives on powerful features such as Breakpoint, Focus on the Family Minute, Dr. James Dobson's Family Talk, and more. 92.9 FM and 102.3 FM, the best radio in Walla Walla.
Need to make your house or apartment a little bigger? Hey, remodeling's expensive. All you need to do is store some of your stuff. And Burn Street RV and Mini Storage has the perfect size units for you. Burn Street RV and Mini Storage is located just off of Reese Avenue over by Memorial Golf Course, right here in Walla Walla. Call 520-1467 for more information on the available sizes. That's 520-1467. And if you mention that you heard this ad on the radio, you'll get a special rate. Call now, 520-1467 for Burn Street RV and Mini Storage.
Today's Union Bulletin offers you more ways to stay connected with your community, in print, on the web, or on social media. And now a full print replica edition is available online for subscribers. Visit the Union Bulletin on your favorite device to see local sports stories and photography, plus the most comprehensive news and information about our Valley's people, places, and things to do. Support your home team community newspaper. Visit union-bulletin.com today.
KGDC Walla Walla.
Welcome back to Burleski Stadium. Our score 9-0 in favor of the Rams here, as the Blue Devil defense doing a great job. In the offense for the Blue Devils, a couple of strings of plays that they're getting in as they're learning this new system. And we can really see the athletic ability of Raiden and being able to kind of trigger that offensive attack. And seeing some of the plays just off, as you would expect an offense right in the very beginning as you're learning the offense, especially first game. You would expect that a little bit. And so as this game progresses, it will be interesting to see as this offense starts clicking just a little bit more. Athletically, we've seen some unbelievable athletic ability by the wide receivers, quarterback, to be able to get open and to get the ball down the field. It's going to be fun this year seeing these guys go and the air raid offense that we'll see. And again, this season, I will be bringing you the games here at home on the radio with Dustin Brown on the away games. Dustin Brown will be bringing you the games away, as I will not be able to travel for the away games for some health issues that I am dealing with right now. And so he will be bringing you those games on the radio. So make sure to tune in to KGDC for all of those games throughout the season. And for the games here at Burlesque, it's always fun to listen to the game as we get ready to kick off this 2023 season. And we try to get into the playoffs this year with the Walla Walla Blue Devils. Should be a lot of fun, Dustin.
Let's see if I don't get trampled over this side.
That was a lot of running.
Glad it was you and not me. I can't do that. As we see the Blue Devil band down here on the field. They do such a great job.
They do.
In the parade that's going to be tomorrow's
morning. Parade, yeah.
That'll be a lot of fun seeing those guys down there. And
all the sports guys and gals out there. Yeah, I got to come out to the parade. They do such a great job downtown doing all.
And you have all the kids from the FFA program down showing their animals.
Yes, check
which
them
is
out.
An unbelievable thing. You know, Arch Mackay has been down there doing that for years. He retired. He's not a teacher this year. Unfortunate. I love Arch Mackay. I think he's a fantastic guy.
Great human.
And we have new FFA teachers, and we have a couple new ones, and then we still have some that have been there for a while. Peggy Payne, Johnson, who's down there. We are excited to see our kids down at the fair doing all kinds of cool things. And then you have your JROTC program, who will be in competitions all year long. And we'll be bringing you some information on them and the shooting teams as they make a lot of noise in state competitions, national competitions, and it's pretty fun to see how many different ways Wahai kids are just showing how cool they are out in the wide world.
Well, especially coming from a small town like ours, having that recognition in a small high school like we are, that's pretty special.
You bet.
But again, that all attributes also to the great individuals that are teaching and volunteering and helping out with training these kids and helping them, give them direction. It's pretty great little piece that we have here in our small town.
I mean, how many high schools can say, yeah, we're having a Congressional Medal of Honor winner going to come down and talk to our kids?
Unbelievable.
And kind of talk about, you don't get that.
No.
I know from my world history class, I saw that come out. Our ROTC program sent that out to let everybody know about it. Oh, that's extra credit time right there.
Right?
I'm making that something that they should all go and see because it's important.
No, it's super important.
And this week, it's been kind of a weird week, coming in on a Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and then having the kids off. But we started out this week in world history talking about, we started out a little bit on the Bill of Rights and the Constitution, the Declaration of Independence, and we go line by line on some of that, and we were talking about why we even need to have the Bill of Rights. And I think it's important that people really understand what our students are going through. We really, I think, at least from my perspective, we do a pretty good job of getting these kids prepared. And apparently, as I read in an email that I received, U.S. News and World Report thought so too, since Walla Walla High School ranked in the top third in the nation.
Yeah, in scores?
Yeah.
Right? Yeah, no,
pretty incredible.
That's pretty incredible. Yeah. No, it's a great nod to the academics and teaching that we have out there.
And a great nod to the kids that we have coming through our program and the effort and the hard work that they put into their studies and some of the things that they are doing to get prepared for the next step. And I think that is a fantastic sort of just a little bit of a kudo for those kids who are doing it and putting in the work, putting in the sweat to get it done.
Yep.
Not only in the classroom, out on. We're in the top every.
Like, wow, that's pretty impressive. Like, you don't even think about it until you see it on writing on a shirt like that, and you're going, huh. That's pretty special.
Look at the softball program. Just the last 2 years, our softball program, 2nd place in state,
Yep.
3rd place in state.
3rd place in state, yep.
You know that, and that's saying something for the grit and determination of these groups.
Yeah.
And on top of it, those kids are scoring at unbelievably high levels in the classroom.
Yeah. Yeah.
And you look at the baseball program. 2 years ago, the baseball program, everyone said, "Oh, they're not going to do anything, not going to do anything." And what did they do? I can't remember. What was that?
I don't know. It was,
they did pretty good job.
I think they placed pretty good.
Yeah.
So.
And I tell you what, those guys worked their behinds off.
Right.
Out there on the field, because I saw them every single day working their behinds off as the coaches were working their behinds off.
Yep.
And then they were also working their behinds off in the classroom.
Yep. No, I definitely think that you have a great, nod to some change there at the helm with Jason Parsons. Doing a great job of pulling the baseball program together, as well as
Parsons and Mules.
Yeah.
You got Dave Melia in there coaching, and Van Dyke coaching, and and now Alan Stanley helping out down there with the younger kids.
I saw that.
And I knew Alan Stanley over at DeSales.
I played baseball against Alan Stanley when we were growing up, so that makes me feel old.
Kid, what a tough kid at third baseman, did a great job. Love that kid.
No.
And having that kind of a person be a mentor and a coach to some of these young men that are out in that program. And it was a stretch because he actually played against Mr. Hall. And I call him Mr. Hall because I have a picture of my son at 9 years old hitting against Andrew. And Andrew was up on the mound and at his 6-foot+ height.
Yep.
And my son is in his batting stance and is shorter than the catcher who's squatting down. And I can remember Hall throwing strike 1, strike 2, strike 3. And I asked my son afterwards, I go, "What'd you think about that?" And he goes, "He throws fast."
Yeah. He went to the Little League World Series.
World Series,
yeah.
And, that's the thing is that our kids now that are out here, you have young men like Belcher, who, unbelievable, does a fantastic job out on the baseball field and is out here doing football.
Yep.
And is putting his physical nature out on display. But you talk about what goes on in classrooms, and that's the thing that gets lost with a lot of these kids. An example would be Raquel Justice, who was a catcher for us in softball.
Great athlete.
Fantastic athlete.
Oh, wow.
Also a part of the shooting team for the ROTC program.
Right.
An unbelievable shooter because one state then, hey, we want you to go down and try the Olympic team, shoot with the Olympic team, see how you do. What does she do? She PRs, personal record, down there with them, and then is shooting down at Utah, now at college with as she is also playing softball and was taking AP classes all the time last year.
Wow.
Fantastic student. Fantastic athlete, fantastic person on top of it. Way better. I just can't even tell you the kind of person she is. And you have all of those things that are going on, but you don't know it because as a fan, as just somebody in the community that gets a chance to see some of these kids out here in sporting events or in some of these community events or listening to her sing the national anthem, which is an amazing
thing.
in and of itself. She was asked to sing the national anthem. The Star Spangled Banner out at state for softball and was the one that was asked to do that back then.
That's so cool.
And just killed it. Was fantastic. Did a great job. And you have these kids who have all these hidden talents that you just don't know about.
Right.
And they have it all. It's so much fun. As a teacher, I am very, very blessed, and I am very much spoiled to see these guys out and about every single day and all the things that they can do in our community. And a lot of people just don't know.
No. Well, I think a lot of these kids, kind of like us as parents, we get, we kind of lose our identity. You get identified as a student athlete, and you forget the student part completely, or anything outside of just the sport that they're playing. Like, oh yeah, she plays softball. No, she shoots. She sings. I mean, those are some things that you don't actually hear about too often.
Throws runners out on a consistent basis and hits bombs. Yep.
No, does a great job. Looks like 2:45 left here at our halftime.
So just to kind of go through some of our sponsors that we have, I'll let you do the first one.
Yeah, we got Krager Farms. Krager family cheers loudly with all you fans as Walla football gets ready to kick off the game tonight. We cheer for the hard work from our student athletes and our coaches. Along with the fans, our family wishes to have a great, successful year for all of our football teams here at Walla. Go Blue Devils!
And they will be our pregame sponsors this year, along with our turnover sponsor, which is Personal Touch Flooring and Upholstery Cleaning. Who is that?
Yeah, good old Mr. Martinez. You know, he does such a great job. I've had him clean a couple of mattresses, so he's not just floors. So, you know, his great call out here is, did you have a fumble with a plate of food or a glass of wine that left stains on your carpet? Maybe your team had a party and now your carpet or upholstery is looking less than stellar. If that's the case, call Personal Touch and get the experts to come in. Personal Touch will come in, clean it, and guarantee it for 1 week with their 1 week spill guarantee. Don't keep staring at that same spot every day. Call Personal Touch and have them take it away. Call 509-529-8500. Give George a call down there and have Mr. Martinez take a peek at your stains on carpets and upholstery and have them removed and looking brand spanking new. Again, I've had him when the kids were little come and clean some mattresses, not just upholstery and the carpets, and keeping us nice and fresh. Because I tell you what, man, kids and mattresses, having food and all that, drinks. Too many times we get those things stained. I don't want to replace those.
And our keys to the game sponsor, which actually isn't on that sheet. I have that right here on my handy-dandy electronic device.
Well, read that one off, because I'm missing that one from my sheet there, Jay.
Brian Fullen from Acute. Now, so I'm going to read the whole thing. It's okay. Are you worried about your home purchase? Call Brian Fullen at Acute Inspection, because Brian knows when things don't look right. He's a proud sponsor of Walla football and keys to the game.
Hey, great person to have out there taking a peek. I've used him when I was doing my lending on a couple of houses, and he does such a great job.
Yes, he does.
He's also being a lifelong resident here in Walla Walla. You know, he understands some of these houses and what's going on with them, and some of them that have been around a while, and special places to check out to make sure that nothing's being covered up.
And he doesn't do it slap-wise. He doesn't go, I'll just open up this crawl space. I'll look at it real quick. Oh, it looks fine.
No, he crawls in under.
There,
oh, yeah. No, he gets in there, making sure that all these things and nooks and crannies are checked out for you, and writes up a great report, real easy to work with. And and the great part about someone like Brian that's out there as well is he does such a great job of identifying the needs that that these guys want to buy a house, these guys want to sell the house. And, he wants to work with everybody and making sure that he gives them a great detailed inspection report to make sure that everybody is protected. The sellers, the buyers, because the last thing as a seller, obviously, is, you don't want to have the buyer come back, 20, 30 days later and find out something went wrong and it was missed, and on vice versa. The sellers, that are the buyers that are going out there and buying the house, they don't want to find out, man, I got this leak in the bathroom and now I'm sitting on the toilet and I fall through the floor. You want someone like Brian that's going to crawl underneath there and make sure that everything's nice and sturdy.
And not just that, but he will do surface testing for all kinds of different things. So, like, one of the things that he does that I didn't know about that he told me about is they do surface testing for drugs like meth and ecstasy and different things like that in a house. So, he does that along with some of the, house inspection. Is that house sinking? Is the foundation not where it's supposed to be? Is there something screwy going on with the electrical? Is there something screwy? Why is the plumbing emptying out in the wrong place? And why is this not connected right?
Right.
There are people that do stuff and you just kind of like, what are we doing? I don't understand.
Oh, yeah. And here we go. Cooper Shields kicking the ball off. Caught at the 35 by the Rams, bringing it up to about the 45 on a short little gain from the kickoff. Only shaving about 3.5 on a short little gain from the kickoff. Only shaving about 3 seconds off here as we start the second half of our game here with the Yakima Rams and the Walla Walla Blue Devils.
And also Big Blue Boosters, who we'll talk about all the things Big Blue does. It's unbelievable the stuff that they do and all the help that they give. I can't even tell you how awesome they are. And if you can help them out in any way with donations, as far as for the barbecue that will be coming in the spring, as far as seeing the things, as far as you look down here right now in our football game,
and it's loaded.
Everybody is here, and they didn't have to pay to get in.
No, free. All
That's
because
amazing.
of Blue Blue Boosters.
Snap goes back, and on the run for his life is the quarterback, and he gets driven out of bounds. Just on the other side of the 50.
Carter Odell out there on the tackle with Evan King driving him out of bounds. Picking up about 4 yards there on the run. Doing a great job of keeping that end secure.
And what an unbelievable, Carter does a great job in a lot of different ways.
Oh, yeah. It's going to be sad to see that kid go.
Yeah. He had a great season last year.
Oh,
and
yeah.
He just picked up where he left off. A handoff to the
what
running
a
back.
tackle.
Oh,
wow.
Get over here. That's what that was
again,
right there.
Brendan McNeil with a little Mortal Kombat action again.
What a great
pull
tackle.
down.
He
pulled a little
just
scorpion out there.
Flew up, grabbed him, and he tossed him about 5 yards across. It looked like The Rock in a WWE wrestling match. And that'll bring up 3rd and long now. Clock rolling down inside of 10 seconds
Little
on the
shift
play
there.
clock. As the Rams will set up. They have it. Drop, looks, wants to throw.
Almost. Oh, and he gets back
he got up. What
and
a
still
great
got him.
hustle play.
What a hustle play.
Fantastic hustle play. They came with the blitz on the outside. Who was that? That
Race Hubbard. Race Hubbard.
Talk about race.
Oh, I tell you what, there isn't a tougher kid out there on the field than Race Hubbard. You know, that kid had a major accident, you know, right towards the end of last year after football, and you know, for him to come back out and be on that field, especially with some of the surgeries that he had to go through with his foot, man, I tell you what, that kid is tough. Took a great hit from a block in the backfield by the running back. Doesn't give up, jumps up, and then takes the feet out from underneath the quarterback.
Talk about gritty.
Oh,
that kid is gritty.
Great kid.
Snap back. They're
almost
looking
blocked.
As the
little Peter action.
Little Peter pumpkin eater punt down to the 20-yard line, and the Blue Devils will come out on offense. Another great defensive stop by the Blue Devil defense.
They're doing a great job out here on D, man, of keeping a great running game, honestly, by the Rams. That's something that we even saw last night on the freshman side. You know, their offensive calling play and their blocking, in the first and second levels of the field, they're doing such a great job, you know, making sure that, you know, these kids that are coming out from the backfield are having space.
We have one other sponsor that we are going to talk about, which is our halftime sponsor, and we'll read that one out here at our next break. But it's Sweet Basil Pizzeria.
One of my favorite pizza spots.
It's an amazing place to go eat. Snap goes back, roll out to the far side, looking to throw into the flat, has a wide receiver over there.
Great throw over there by Chappie as he comes in starting for the Blue Devils as he throws that ball out to DK. Picking up, it looks like about 5 yards on the play, so not bad. A little halfway on our first play.
Second down now, and we'll call it a long 5 as they are rolling. Sweet Basil Pizzeria has offered New York-style pizza, stromboli, calzones, breadsticks, salads, and local beer and wine since 2005. And we'll talk about what else they have here after this play. As the snap goes back, drops, looks, wants to throw a little over the top, trying to, it looks like almost like a middle screen.
Yeah, it looked like a middle screen, trying to dump it off to, it looked like it was Carter Odell again, but a little jump pass. And, you know, one of the things as a quarterback you don't want to do is be leaving your feet.
Yeah.
You know, but again, when you got those Rams coming at you like that, full steam ahead, you just want to get that ball out.
Third down now. As Sweet Basil Pizzeria has hand-tossed dough made daily. And I've seen them do that. That's crazy.
It's so cool watching them flip those pizza
Topped
doughs.
with the freshest ingredients from local farms. Local. And then baked to perfection. And you can enjoy live sports while you're eating your pizza as the snap goes back. And looking to throw again out to the flat.
I think he picked up the first down there.
He did. Just kind of curled it up around the stick there.
Yeah, no, he did a great job.
And that will move the sticks. First down, Blue Devils.
Yeah, Carter Chevelle out there picking up the first down. Great grab.
So it's topped with the fresh ingredients from the local farms here in Walla Walla and then baked to perfection. Enjoy live sports, people watching from the window, bar stools for a warm summer evening on the outdoor patio with a glass of our house label wine. Browse our online menu at sweetbasilpizzeria.com and order with DoorDash. Sweet Basil Pizzeria. Add some slice to your life.
Well, that's a great thing about having that pizza joint there, too. If it's just you all by yourself, I mean, I can tell you back in the day I'd put a pizza away, but not anymore, So
back
it's
in
nice
the day, I would destroy you if it was a pizza eating contest.
Well, the great thing is you can pick up a slice and you can try different kinds of pizzas down there. So buying it by the slice is such a cool thing.
And they have some really cool taste selections. I'm telling you what, there's some things you're like,
Vegetarian.
I don't know if I want to do that, but man, that's great.
I think they even have a gluten-free option now, too, down there.
Snap goes back, looking to roll.
Chappie, keeper.
He kept it, and he didn't have it there.
Yeah, no, he did a great job pulling out. It looks like we had a holding call prior to him making that play, driving the Blue Devils back a few yards. So he picked this back up about a yard shy of the original line of scrimmage.
Yeah. Second down now.
9:22 on the clock. 9-0 Rams.
As they break the huddle and head on up, they send DK out wide to the near side. Let's keep an eye on him and see what we're going to do. He's matched up one-on-one. I'll take that matchup. As the whistles blow, someone started just a little bit quickly here. Let's see what the officials are going to say.
Ethan Belcher doing a little limpy limp out there, coming out of the...
He has a little thing with his leg. I know during baseball there was something going on with him, and he was all better like halfway through.
Knee, hammy,
which is
quad?
Good. No, it's just kind of something that had dinged him up.
Okay.
And they were doing some camp work during that time because this is how dedicated this kid is. He'd go out to football camp, then come out for baseball during the rest. I mean, that kid was going home at 9 o'clock.
Jeez. Uh-oh.
Snap back, rolling, throws it.
What a
and that is an unbelievable grab under pressure.
Yeah, we're gonna get a personal foul on the backfield back there on the Rams. Chappie was throwing the ball, and I think the Rams got a little excited and handsy out there and threw him down to the ground a little aggressively.
They treated him like a pinata at a party.
And you can't do that with the quarterback. Yeah, personal foul.
Nice. Roughing the passer. That's gonna be a first down. That's 15.
Yeah. And I like that because I believe that should be from the line of scrimmage.
Well, I think it's an automatic first
down.
Yeah.
Yeah, we get both. Some extra space and a new set of downs.
I try not to learn all the rules because then I inch more towards being an official, which kind of is the dark side of the force.
Yeah, you don't want to be on that side of the zebras. I'm not a big fan of the stripes myself. And
I joke because I care because I have some former players that are officials. Tim Miller, who's one of the officials. I love Mills.
One of my favorite refs to be out there.
Timmy.
He's so much fun. He does such a good job of even if there's kind of a mistake and he knows it,
he'll say
something and he'll admit to it. Be like, yeah, my bad.
Saw Eric last night.
Oh yeah.
He did a great job out there.
Ooh, low snap. Uh-oh, bad handoff. Chappie picking it back up,
Good job, Chappie, getting on that. He was jumping on that.
Yeah. Evan King going in for the handoff. Chappie throwing the ball a little bit high in that handoff. I think he hit Evan in the pads because that ball never made it into Evan's arms.
Second down and long now.
Yeah, great heads-up play by Chappie to just jump on that ball as it ricocheted off of Evan, off the defender, and back on the ground.
Ball right now is at the original line of scrimmage is at the 45-yard line of the Blue Devils. Right now it's about the 43. They need to get it to the 45 of the Rams for a first down. Snap back, drops, looks, wants to throw deep.
Oh, he's going deep,
does.
and he's got somebody. Cahill Helm.
And he comes up with it.
Wow.
Yeah.
Oh,
Great
he's got a
toss.
cramp. He's got a cramp. He's been suffering with those cramps and those hamstrings.
Time to keep hydrated and get some pickle juice.
Yeah, no, he did the same thing this summer and summer league. But man, what a great catch, because you could see him as he went to turn. You could see that leg cramp up on him because he kind of caught it falling back, even though he didn't need to fall back.
And it was like a flat tire.
Yeah,
almost.
it was definitely like a
He
flat
blew
tire.
track.
Like, I'm off track here.
I'm
going down
now, but it's because I'm old.
Yeah. He's still down there on the ground. Kelsey's going to go over and
go take care of it.
Check him out.
She's awesome.
Again, something that I remind my kids in the gym and my own son regularly to make sure that they're drinking their water, man, and making sure that they're keeping stretched and hydrated. There's a big misconception when it comes to hydration. Kids think that, I just drink a lot of water before the game. No, you got to keep that body hydrated all day long. You can kind of see him coming up a little jaunty.
I can remember when we went to play in the Kibbe Dome for the playoffs my senior year, we were drinking Pedialyte.
Oh, yeah.
Because we didn't know what we were doing, but, man, I tell you what, that sure helped. I didn't cramp up. I was a big dude.
No, the Pedialyte definitely helps. And that's another thing. You got to make sure that you're mindful of these things that tell you that they're rehydrating you, because some of them don't. A little movement over here to the near side.
Lining up. Twin wideouts on the near side here. As a snap again goes back, drops, looks, wants to throw, has a lot of time now, gets under pressure. And was that picked off?
I don't know. Chappie with a little jump piece. I'm not sure who held on to it, but something went back down over here.
I'm not sure if we still have that ball, but it looked like the Rams stepped in front of that, but I don't know.
Yeah. Chappie went on a little jump pass action. And there's still a Rams guy down on the field.
Back down at about the 40. He got kind of the worst part of that.
I'm not sure who was out on the wideout. Hopefully that wasn't DK. Oh, no, it's Evan King was on the receiving end. Coming up a little limpy.
But if he came down with that, then he took that away from the Rams.
Oh, yeah, no, he ripped it out.
There.
Oh,
And he's a toughie, boy.
Oh, no. Yeah, Evan is a tough kid. For him to be coming up limping like that.
Yeah, he's a tough kid.
As he's walking closer and closer to the sideline, looks like he's not quite limping quite as much. But I
kind of almost like
hip.
it's up in his flexor, maybe. Kind of up in his hip, groin area.
Yeah. Yeah, he's a tough kid.
He's like, I'm fine. Let me get to the sideline.
Get some water. But this Yakima kid's still down on the ground.
Roughing the passer again on the Rams. That's going to bring it. Oh, wait. Did he call that on roughing the passer on Blue Devils? I don't understand. He pointed to the Blue Devils.
He pointed to the Blue Devils side. I think he's mistaken.
Yeah. I was like, I don't know how you can rough the penalty on a quarterback. It's on your team.
Yakima, the West Valley guy, coming up off the ground. Needing a little help.
Unless they called roughing the quarterback and then a personal foul on a Blue Devil.
Yeah.
And just offset it, you would think.
He's coming up with a right leg injury, it looks like, and he's hobbling. He's not wanting to put any weight on there.
Well, and I think he was the guy that hit the quarterback.
Yeah, no, he was.
So, that doesn't happen very often when you hit a quarterback and you were the
go
one
down.
to come up hurt, That says something about Chappie.
Yeah, interesting to watch that play again tonight on Blue Devils Northwest.
Oh man, the coach not happy about that call. No. Did you see that?
Yeah, no, he was not happy with the white hats.
Yeah, he throw his hands up in the air like he just didn't care.
Yeah.
And like I tell my kids, you don't argue with the officials.
No.
Arguing with the officials is like arguing with your wife. You're going to lose every single time and you might end up on the patio.
Well, and nobody wants to live in the doghouse.
No.
When the zebra speaks, you listen.
Yeah, that's right.
You got to channel your inner Madagascar.
That's right.
Not that Eddie Murphy, is someone that you want to listen to out there.
They're going to move it forward.
And a first down.
15 yards.
Yeah.
Can't beat that.
Grant Bannister and Carter Chevelle over here on the near side getting lined up.
Nice.
Nobody on the far.
Second down.
Nope, they're getting the first down.
They're going to give him the first down there.
Oh, great pickup there by Carter. Sitting about the 20-yard line of the Devils.
So the Blue Devils.
Knocking at the door.
Hitting it up, moving the sticks. By hook or by crook, getting the job done.
Looks like we're going trips to the far side.
On the short side.
Right.
So let's watch and see the cross route on this side, I would imagine.
Well, I'm hoping we get a little swing route out. No, Chappie's going to roll out.
Oh, get rid of it. Did he get rid of it?
He got rid of it. Tried to jump it off to Carter at the line of scrimmage there. Carter going into the sticks.
Mm-hmm.
Taking a while to come out. Again, not somewhere you want to lead your wide receiver. I'm really kind of surprised at the play call there on the near side and the short side, having trips and a drag over to that short side. That was an interesting play.
Almost like a little out route.
Yeah, a little out route.
6:41 left here in the third quarter. 9-0 our score in favor of the Rams here at Burleski Stadium.
Carter coming up with a little limp to his gimp.
Little hitch in the giddy up.
Yeah. Lou for calling timeout.
Want to get everybody on the same. See, we're in a good position here. Things have been going.
Yeah, second
now
down.
I want to talk about it, make sure that we get the play set up. This is going to be kind of good. We're going to keep it here.
Yeah, Carter coming off a little limping. He's gonna go see Kels, make sure he's all right.
Good. He's a good kid, man. You need to make sure he's going to be okay.
Yeah, we need him out there on the field. He's definitely one of our good hands guys.
Mm-hmm.
Picking up some water. Told Kelsey he's all right. He's going to walk it off. He's a tough kid.
Manager's doing a great job down there, getting everything rolling.
Bannister over here on the near side. Hike, Chappie, throw out to the right side. Pickup of about 3 as he drives the ball back. Ball comes loose, but they're going to say he's down.
Yeah, down by contact.
Looks like that was a throw out to the sure-handed hands of DK. DK Romero Herrera doing his thing, selling his body out for a catch. Again, we're on that far side over there, kind of crunched
up.
up.
In field goal range here.
Oh, I definitely for Cooper, definitely for a leg like Cooper's got.
And we need to have a field goal with it 9-0.
Oh yeah, moving over to the trips to the left side here. Bannister closest, DK in the middle, roll out to the side on Chappie throws it, just misses. A nice little toss over to DK, throwing it a little high on him on the rollout, which is going to bring up 4th down and 10.
Just a little high and outside.
A little high and outside. We're not baseball guys at all,
no,
are we?
Not at all.
Looks like they're going to keep Chappie out there on the field.
They're going to go for it.
Jarrett Chapman, the 5'11 senior, leading the team here in the third quarter.
Had a chance to coach his sister, phenomenal ball player.
Yeah?
And
What position
did a
she
great
play?
job coaching last year, little kids, and I hope she gets a chance to coach over at Walla. She'd be great.
Chappie,
Snap back,
lots of time.
looks, throws, and incomplete.
Just a little high throw out there to Kahiao Helm in the far right corner. Coming up a little shy, which is going to bring out the Blue Devil defense.
Hopefully we get a quick stop and get back on it again on offense.
Yeah.
Hopefully we get a quick stop and get back on it again on offense.
Yeah. Again, interesting play call. I mean, we're sitting down there again at the 20. Not to question any of the play calling at all, but with someone like Cooper Shields who can put that ball in, picking up 3 down there would have been kind of nice.
Well, let's see. It would have been, what are we looking at there?
Probably
about a 40-yard field goal.
Yeah, we're sitting on the 20, so
35.
35. I mean, I've seen him hit 35 easy.
But
yeah.
I don't know. I guess it would be up to what you've seen in practice at this point.
No. And really, we haven't really seen his leg much so far. High snap.
Hand off to the running back up the middle. Have some room there, about a gain of 5 or 6 up the middle. As the snap was a little off there.
Yeah, little high snap, which is unusual so far today. A little handoff to Devin Encicio, the 5'6", 170-pound sophomore.
Boy, that's thick.
Yeah.
5'6", 175.
Yeah, that's a thick boy. But he looks like a bowling ball coming out there, but he was firing up the middle. Little change up from number 11 for the Rams. Got 2 backs in the backfield.
Snap goes back. Hands off again up the middle. They're going to try to get the middle of this defense.
Yeah.
And they'll have enough for a first down here. As attacking the outside of this defense has not been very effective for them.
No.
They've had a lot of success in the middle and kind of crossing routes in the middle.
Yeah.
And so I would imagine we're going to see a little bit of that.
You know, again, you got to focus on where you're having the success, and they haven't had it on the outside edges.
Well, and that's kind of the KISS rule,
Yeah.
right? Keep it simple, stupid. Yeah,
Yep.
that's and that's the thing is that you do what works until it doesn't work anymore. And that's
another Yakima Ram down on the field.
And we see a lot of this at the beginning of the season because guys just are not in that game shape yet sometimes.
No, and again, you know, a lot of it is cramping, and again, cramping out there, giving them some stretches. You know, again, a reiteration out there to all you parents, you know, with kid athletes, make sure that they're getting their water. Sometimes you got to force it down
nutrition.
them. Oh yeah.
I mean, you can't just. A lot of times, especially the kids, they'll eat anything, right? Oh, chips! I'll just have some chips, or
Taco
I'll do this,
Bell,
and it'll be
some
great.
Panda Express.
No, no, don't do it. It's
Sodium.
bad. Yeah. You know. Oh, it'll be fine. I'll have a couple of Red Bulls or some. I'll get a Rebel from Dutch Bros.
They got to stay away from those energy drinks.
Yeah, you know. Then all of
5:30 left on the clock here in the third quarter. Rams 9-0.
Handoff again in the middle, looking for some space. Had to readjust a little bit, moved over to the left-hand side, and brought down after a pickup of a couple.
Krager's stepping out there. Ethan's going, where do you think you're going? The guy turned around and ran the other way.
That's sort of like turning the corner and seeing the guy that you don't want to see, and sorry, I'm in the wrong place.
Yep, exactly.
Security. As the Rams will set up second down and 8 now. Snap back. Oh, right there. Throwing over on the left-hand side, and the Blue Devils are right there to make the tackle, but nice catch on the outside.
Little miscue out there on Kahiao on the right side. I don't know if he got lost on that route, and that guy pulled him, but he was sitting there wide open saying, me. We can't be leaving those guys out there on the corners like that.
And what we found with this quarterback for the Rams, he's pretty accurate. Doesn't have a cannon.
Doesn't have a cannon. You know, his arm strength, I wouldn't say is
medium.
Yeah, medium. Wait, what?
Got one of our players was down. Now gets up and runs over to the sideline. Looks like maybe a little cramp there.
Evan King coming up limping again. He just kind of dropped there on the field. Not sure what was going on. The Red Rockets losing some gas out there.
As the Rams.
He's going to go over and have Kelsey look at and getting him some water.
Need some fuel.
Fake handoff. Drive up the middle. Again, like we just talked about. They're having a lot of success on us up that middle.
And that's the three-man front. If your nose tackle is not occupying some guys there.
Yeah.
And let's take a look and see who's on that nose. If you can't occupy, you're going to have some of those guards out on the linebackers.
Oh, yeah.
And it's going to cause you some issues.
Yeah, great step up by DK out there, coming up from safety to kind of help out with the tackle, stopping him as he was coming up the middle. Again, great containment on the outside. Got a lot of cramping going out with these guys.
Oh, yeah, as the game wears on.
3:29 left here in the third quarter. From the gun.
Snap. Handoff again.
Oh, what a great little snap down over there by Bannister, pulling him out in the middle before he got very far, picking up about 3 yards. Number 75, Kyle Mouch coming out, giving a little relief out there to Adrian Ortiz, the sophomore. rumbling, stumbling out of there.
Get some full gas tanks out there.
Yeah.
As the Rams, again, driving down the field. This has been the most successful drive so far.
Yeah.
Blitz being shown here by the Blue Devils. Here they come.
Oh.
And incomplete.
Great throw. Just couldn't come down with it. Low throw ball. Bouncing off the chest pad of the Rams.
As we see a moon rising up.
Wow.
Kind of a hunting moon.
Yeah, it's kind of it's
cool.
It's a little early to be an October moon like that.
Yeah, that's kind of neat.
Yeah, I like that. The Rams changing things up the previous plays with a two-man backfield, switching it up now with 3 trips to the near side, 1 to the far side, 1 backfield. As he drops back, throwing a screen pass. Oof. Oh, just missed the tackle, and he's got lots of space,
tackle, and he's going to
make it all the way down to touchdown.
Touchdown, yeah. And that was a missed tackle. We'll see a lot of those at the beginning of the year. We saw those in the freshman game.
Yep. No, again, you just kind of learning that you got to stay low and you got to hit them.
Wrap up and grab.
Yep.
And, boy, for those of you who've played football in the past, how much has changed?
Lots.
I mean, we used to talk all the time about put your head in front and, drive. And, man, you will never hear that on a football field again because of the concussion. And you put your head not in front anymore. Nope. That's a big no-no.
Lead with the shoulder.
Yep.
Wrap up.
The rugby tackle or the hawk tackle, they call it now, a lot different than what it used to be. And sometimes you'll get the broken tackles. Yeah. But you know what? The kids are a heck of a lot safer.
Yeah. I mean, you look at the number of concussions since a lot of the changeover.
Oh, way different. As the extra point oncoming here.
Oh, little movement. We're going to get some
that's
movement.
Going to be moving him back a little. Making our way down south.
Question is, was it one of the Rams or did
2:29 left here in the third quarter after the touchdown? Our score is 15-0. Extra point oncoming.
That's going to be movement on the Devils. And give us a half the distance from the goal. Not much space. Again, keeping it.
Still going to kick it here.
Yep, keeping it on the kicking side for a little extra point.
We'll see if they're going to be able to get this through here. As the snap, low. Kick is up, and the kick is good. 16-0 our score here. Rams leading. We'll go ahead and take a break. You're listening to Blue Devil Football on 1320 AM.
KGDC.
Pocket iNet Communications is now offering internet service that is an incredible 20 times faster than cable to the residents of Walla Walla Valley. You too can get access to this super high-speed gigabit internet by visiting pocketinet.crowdfiber.com and entering your address. That's pocketinet.crowdfiber.com. pocketinet.crowdfiber.com. Welcome to Gigabit Country. No limits, just possibilities.
With the out-of-this-world cost of new and high-quality used vehicles these days, you want your current rig to run as long as possible. Walla Walla Transmission is standing by and ready to help. The secret to keeping your vehicle in tip-top shape and avoiding costly repair bills is preventative maintenance. Preventative maintenance ensures your safety and that of your family. Reliability, contentment, peace of mind. Get on a regular main transmission just north of West Rose Street at 204 Bennett, Walla Walla.
KGDC Walla Walla.
Just so crazy to do gymnastics and stuff. She's amazing.
Locally?
Yeah, I don't know. This is, we were sitting here talking about Dante, the mascot here for the Blue Devils down below, and talking about who was under the mask.
Oh.
But we will keep that a secret because I don't know if we're even supposed to know who's underneath the mask, but I do because I, know some stuff. But the Blue Devils getting ready for a kick return after that touchdown where now the Blue Devils trail 16-0. 2 touchdowns behind here, 2 scores with a couple of 2-point conversions. As the kick is up, comes down. The returner.
Caught by DK, taking it out to the right side, right back into the middle, and he's going to be stuffed up with a gain of about 8 from where he picked it up.
Just shy of the 30.
Yeah, just shy of 30. Not bad field position here as we start our next offensive drive.
And let's see who is coming out at quarterback for the Blue Devils.
Chappie.
Huh? I think they're still trying to find who's going to be the trigger for this offense.
Yeah.
Each quarterback has kind of their own thing that they do fairly well.
Right.
And it's interesting to see what they're going to do and kind of where the offense will go.
Well, and really, either one being out there is a great asset to the Blue Devil offense. So,
as the Blue Devils set up, and we've got a whistle blowing on. What's going on?
Oh, got a player for the Rams coming off.
Equipment violation.
Yep. Something the freshmen were getting called on was not having them mouth guards in, making sure that they got their mouth protection in, keeping their teeth in their mouth.
It's a big deal.
Yeah. I don't like paying for the braces, so I tell my son all the time, keep your teeth together in one piece because I don't want to pay for them anymore.
Man in motion to the far side as the snap goes back. They're going to throw it out in that direction.
A little miscue out there on the outside.
I wonder if he was supposed to cut that up, maybe?
Yeah.
As we have a
Ram down on the field.
Ram down back in the backfield. He gets picked up. They pat him on the hindquarters, and he will head on out. As the cheerleaders out for their first official game this year.
Keeping the crowd pumped up over here on the student side.
And really not a bad crowd out here
No,
tonight.
we got a good crowd for first
game.
Yeah.
And with the fair going on and everything
with
going on. Snap back, going to throw the ball out into the flat, incomplete, kind of thrown behind the receiver.
Again, you had Carter Odell and DK, great sure-handed guys, both running the same route. Chappie throwing on a line right in between both of them, kind of like, are you going to get it? Are you going to get it?
Wind kind of blowing in the face of the quarterback right now. Not gusting by any sense of the imagination, but it's a good wind.
Yeah, no, it's blowing. You can see the American flag flying its stripes.
The big old American flag here at Burleski Stadium. As the clock is rolling down, inside 5 seconds here, they need to get the snap out.
3 seconds, 2, and we're going to get a delay a game.
That's a delay a game. Or a timeout.
Coach is not happy out there on the sideline.
As we are in the third quarter right now, 16-0 our score. Rams leading here at Burleski Stadium on this first action of the season for the Blue Devils.
Yeah, again, reiterating the first, few minutes of our game for these first three quarters, defense for the Blue Devils really taking and shutting down the Yakima offense from really making a great big gain. But our offense just can't get it rolling quite yet. But they're coming up with some great stuff there. Great little throw out there to.
That was a good job of defense there by the Rams as they were able to.
Belcher coming up, grabbing his hammy. Asking for a sub.
He got hit as soon as his arms went up.
Oh, yeah, he's pissed. Throwing the helmet down. Not something that you need to be doing, but, yeah, he's coming up limping with that hammy. He kind of got, it looked like as he was stretching out, and they kind of got hit. Yeah. So, hopefully nothing bad. Sitting on the table quick, asking Kelsey for some help. Oh, nice little kick here by Cooper Shields. And that ball's on the ground.
Turf.
And we got it.
We got the football, and we'll have it at the 50-yard line, and a late flag, thrown at the Rams at the 30-yard line.
Chapman picking it up after a great hit out there by Landon White. We'll see if this laundry on the field is going to make a change.
They threw it right at the feet of a Ram, and he was the only one there.
They're over there talking to Loof, so I'm assuming that it's going to be on them. Keeping the ball in the hands of the Blue Devils on this turnover. Are we going to get a little roughing the kicker? I didn't see there in the backfield. I was looking out here. What was going on is the Rams receiver
the kicker as he was coming
out. Yeah.
I did not see it, but I know that flag was thrown right at the feet of the Rams.
I'm really surprised the Rams guy even tried to return it. I mean, he didn't even look like he made an effort to try to catch the ball, but letting him touch it like that. Yeah, first game.
Yep, first game. That you're going to see those kinds of. That's why you have these games at the beginning of the non-conference. Makes a big difference.
Yeah, we're going to get a personal foul. Oh.
Against
us?
He threw it at the Rams. What in the world? Oh, no.
He
corrected it.
Oh, no.
No?
Oh, no, they called it against us.
What?
Now's when I wish I had the
right
instant
at the
replay.
Feet of a Ram.
Personal foul. Wahai.
And then he pointed first
down
for the Blue Devils. I have no idea what is going on. I feel like I'm in Bizarro world.
So we got the first down. There's a personal foul. It must have happened after the kick, so it didn't negate the change of possession. So they brought it back at the point of foul.
I don't know. I'll be curious to see what that is on film.
Yeah, we'll have to go back and watch that. Minute 50 left.
Snap back.
Raiden out of QB, rolling out to the right side, looking, and he throws it out of bounds. A smart play, as it looked like Bannister kind of trying to come back for the ball. No time to get some space there for him.
Right. And right now, 16-0. Our score, third quarter, a minute 42 left in the third quarter. As it'll be 2nd down and 10 right now, as the Blue Devils will set up.
Carter Chevelle to the far side. Carter Odell in the backfield. Carter Chevelle out there talking to the Rams on their side, letting them know, hey, I'm coming for you.
They break the huddle and come on up again. They'll send a wide receiver, 2 wide receivers out wide to the near side, 1 out wide to the far side.
Yeah, Carter Chevelle on a lone island out there with Carter Odell in the backfield. And we're going to get a delay of game.
Delay a game or a timeout.
Again, as we talk about the first game, jitters and trying to get everything lined up, that's one of the things that
delay a game.
It's really changes that momentum on offense when you get those delay of games, and it's a perfect time for the captains, the quarterbacks, to really lead by example and try to keep that excitement on the offense of like, hey, it's all right, guys, but get up to the line, let's get going.
Yeah. And that's part of it. You get the play call, it's the rhythm.
Yep.
You got to go, get set, okay, go. Oh, and now we have a false start as number 33 for the Blue Devils. Little step forward.
Yeah. Again, a reoccurring theme on the football field during the first couple of games is understanding when I'm going to do a hard count, you don't move until the ball moves. You stay and just hang out. Let them jump.
I had a little play that I used to do in middle school called Goofy, where we just had a hard count and the quarterback went in motion. I tell you what, you have middle schoolers, they lose their mind.
Oh,
it's hysterical.
Trips to the far side. Raiden, handoff to Odell. Out to the outside, breaks the tackle. Has 6 Rams trying to bring him down.
Broke 4 of those tackles.
Yeah, as he brings it back up about a yard past the original line of scrimmage, bringing up 4th and about 9.
Mm-hmm.
I think we're going to bring Cooper Shields out to create some space.
Arena.
Oh, yeah.
And can't tell you how amazing his mom as a teacher over at Walla Walla High School.
Again, a junior. I mean, we keep saying now how young this kid is out here.
Oh, and the snap.
High snap.
Right there.
Gets it off.
Good kick. Ooh, that was almost
dropped
fumbled. Yep. As the Blue Devils right there making the tackle at about the 50-yard line. Good job there by Cooper Shields.
was an interesting tackle out there by Cameron Young as he wrapped up the Rams and kind of just held onto his shoulders like a piggyback. And
it kind of looked like, at the rodeo, doing a little bit of doggy.
Mutton busting.
Yeah.
Not quite a bull, but,
Used to have a young man named Nick Terusio.
Oh, yeah. Nick.
Came to football practice with a broken nose because he had a cow kick him in the face. Yeah. Oh. He's a tough old guy, boy, I tell you what.
That's something you don't want to get kicked by.
Coming out as a freshman with a big old bandage on your nose. How'd you do that? Well, I had a cow kick me in the face. Bull kicked me in the face.
Quick snap. Handoff to the original running back of the first half, number 11 of the Rams. Getting about 6-7 yards on that carry.
Mm-hmm. But the Blue Devils doing a nice job of rallying to the football. There were 3 Blue Devils around that tackle there.
Oh, yeah. Antonio Barajas, the 6'1 junior for West Valley.
Brings up 2nd down and 5. The Blue Devils front line. It'll be interesting to see how they're doing here. I'm going to watch that part of it here. As a snap.
Quick snap.
Oh, and whistles blow. What's going on here?
End of the third quarter. They did not get the playoff in time. We're going to switch.
We'll go ahead and take a little break here as we'll bring you some commercial words from our station at KGDC, 1320 AM, home of the Blue Devils.
Did you know that the first air conditioner was not created for cooling purposes? It was actually designed to control humidity. Air conditioners have come a long way since then, and they do so much more. The latest Carrier systems not only regulate moisture, they also keep you comfortably cool and improve indoor air quality. If you're in the market for a new air conditioner, ask the team at Grassy Refrigeration for their advanced options from Carrier. Turn to the experts. Call Grassy today at 529-9700. That's 529-9700. Edward Jones is a proud sponsor of the Wahai Blue Devils on KGDC 1320 AM. Financial investments are very important, but so are the investments of time, patience, and encouragement our young athletes receive from coaches, teachers, and mentors. That's why Edward Jones is a proud sponsor of Blue Devils Radio. Contact your local Edward Jones financial advisor for your investment needs. In the Walla Walla Valley, call Chase Hessler, George Hessler, Hank Worden, Sam Wells, or Lawson Knight. Call us today at 1-800-ED-JONES. Edward Jones, making sense of investing. Member SIPC.
Listen to Blue Devils Radio on the internet at kgdcradio.com.
For a week. Welcome back to Burlesque Stadium as a big old moon is rising up.
Start off really low there behind the DeSales High School, and then
glow.
a little eerie October feel.
As the Rams take the
Fake
snap,
handoff.
look,
Quick
gonna
high
throw
pass
over to the flat, incomplete.
Let that ball go a little high.
Brings up 3rd down and about 6. 3rd down and 6 here in the 4th quarter. The Rams leading 16-0.
Jesse Bean out here at defensive back, almost coming up with a pick.
Mr. Bean.
Mr. Bean.
Love that guy.
Yeah,
became a fan of the Graham Norton show on YouTube when I was not able to go do anything. Little British comedy. Little British comedy.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, you were asking next week we'll be out in Kennewick at 7 o'clock from Lamson Field.
The Lions.
And the Lions Den.
They have a real nice stadium setup that they just got finished up.
Right, yeah.
And, man, I tell you what, it would be nice if Walla Walla High School has the same kind of facilities that the rest of our league has, and even some of our guys that we don't even have in our league. We went on some tours with the Walla Walla Grizz for the summer baseball, and I was looking at some of these places that had – I was like, oh, man, we need to get something.
I just love to have some of the facilities, even the middle schools out there in Tri-Cities have for us down here. So, having that extra, coming in taking care of not just the high school but the middle schools, and upgrading the fields, getting some scoreboards out there for the middle schools.
And this is the thing that I chuckle about, is that you always read on Facebook where people are saying, well, you should just ask somebody to donate the money
private
for it.
money for the
like,
public school.
Who has multi-millions of dollars like that wants to do that?
Hey,
you don't think that people have asked?
Yeah,
We've asked.
Absolutely.
But no one wants to just give millions of dollars to anything.
Yeah. No, quick snap there by West Valley with a handoff to the far side.
And if we don't put money into our kids, it is not going to matter at all, because you know what's going to happen? We don't do that where we have facilities. Then what happens to these kids? They don't have anywhere to go.
Well, again, you gotta have the facilities to bring in the students and the kids. When you got better facilities elsewhere, you're going to get a lot of kids trying to go somewhere else. So,
and even if they go someplace else, the ones that we would normally get in, that's the other thing, is that they'll end up where we're like, well, why are we having such a problem with youth in our community? Well, I'll tell you why. Because we're not taking care of our youth in the community.
Yeah. Well, especially within a community like ours, where really the young families are having a tough time finding some space out here to live, and the job market. But again, something that can be easily changed. And again, I feel like that investment in our kids for the future is going to bring in some more families, which is going to bring in more small business as well. So
it's just
a ripple effect.
Kids, it's going to help everybody, because that facility could be used for sales. It could be used for college place. It could be used for anybody, because it's going to be an all year round public. Yeah, it's crazy.
Oh, quick little rollout here to the near side. Scrambling West Valley. Number 44 of the Blue Devils, Mr. Landon White, the 6-foot junior, coming in from behind, taking down the West Valley QB for a good loss of about 6-7 there.
Nice closing speed.
Oh, yeah, great closing speed.
Good job. Brings up 2nd and long.
Again, great containment on the inside too. Making sure that he had nowhere to go.
Yep.
Cutting up field.
Playing that inside out, which was exactly what you're supposed to do. As the Rams set up. Little communication out here to his wide receiver. High snap, has it, hands the ball off. Almost blown up. Able to break the tackle, but then the Blue Devils rally to it, and they're able to bring him down after a pickup of about 5 yards on the play.
Yeah, it looks about 4 yards shy of the first down.
But I tell you what, man, he just avoided a gigantic train wreck back there on a sidestep.
Oh, yeah.
Because the linebacker stepped up, and he just sidestepped it. He was going to get blown up.
Yeah, Carter Odell coming up limping, too.
He was out just a little bit earlier. He came out and was kind of cramping up a little bit.
Yeah, grabbing his calf. Again, Cramp City.
Mm-hmm. Little cool air, too.
Cool, yeah. Well, that's the thing is, it sometimes will cause some confusion of like, oh, it's not hot out, I'll be okay. Again, not getting the hydration necessary. As we get a quick switch off the field. Too many men out on the field. West Valley, long snap. Throwing across the cut to the middle, diving inside. Great tackle coming up. Oh, extra little push by West Valley, keeping him on his feet.
Almost a middle screen type of play there as they ran that crossing route, and the linemen were coming out on that catch, and they just got up into the second level.
Oh, yeah. Great tackle over there by Mr. Bean.
It's a nice little play.
Oh, yeah. No, it was a great play.
Because it's not a long pass, and it has a high percentage, and they gave him some room.
Yeah, fake handoff, and then it'll draw a draw screen over to the right side.
Yeah. As the Rams now in pretty good shape inside the 20, 1st down and 10.
Yeah, ball sitting on the 15, little motion.
Snap.
High
snap.
snap.
Gets away from him all the way back to the 35.
Some space. He's going down.
And that'll bring up a 2nd and long now.
Yeah, huge mishap there for the West Valley Rams, where they went from being on the 15 all the way back here to the 35. 20-yard loss is not something that you want to see when you're sitting there in the red zone.
But it's great for the Blue Devils.
Yep.
16-0 again. Our score here at Burlesque, the Rams leading in the 3rd quarter.
3 Devils on the sidelines here, trying to stretch out, get
a little warm. Yeah, snap.
Oh, wow. What a hole opened up
over
by
on the
Yes
right.
Valley.
Now switch up to the middle and into the end zone for the touchdown, as there was nobody. Great job there by the Rams, and the defense for the Blue Devils kind of had a vapor lock there for a second as the Rams were able to get in.
Valley cutting like a knife through butter.
22-0 with the extra point oncoming here in the third quarter with about 18 seconds left.
8 minutes, 18?
8 minutes, 18 seconds. I apologize, in the fourth quarter.
Yep.
As the extra point getting ready to be kicked here. Long snap count, and here it is. High snap, and they put it down, and the kick is, I think, wide left.
Oh,
no, they
say
got it through. Line drive kick.
Yeah, line
must
drive
have
kick.
just got inside the uprights, as it is now 23-0 in favor of the Rams here at Burlesque in the fourth quarter. We'll take a break. You're listening to Blue Devil Football on KGDC 1320 AM.
Are you worried about the security of your home mailbox? Or maybe having trouble with porch pirates? Consider renting a private mailbox. Hi, this is Sheila with Walla Walla's Postal Annex. We rent 3 sizes of private mailboxes that will fit any need and any budget. Rest a little easier by letting us provide a secure place for your mail and packages when you're not home. Check out a private mailbox at Postal Annex today. We're in the Plaza Way Shopping Center, Walla Walla.
Ofrecemos servicios en español. Preguntan por Nelly.
Do you enjoy listening to classical music? You should check out KHSS2 94.1 FM. KHSS2 is Walla Walla's classic FM. It's the greatest music ever written by the greatest composers who ever lived. Actually, it's more than that. KHSS2 also has news at the top of the hour and some of the greatest daily features you'll find anywhere. Features that are interesting and will make you think. Give KHSS2 Classic FM a try at 94.1 on your FM dial.
KGDC Walla Walla.
Welcome back to Burlesque Stadium here in the fourth quarter. Our score 23-0 in favor of the Rams from Yakima, West Valley, as the Blue Devils get ready to receive the kickoff and try to get something on offense done. They really need to get a score here for their own mental health.
Yep.
And just kind of getting something going.
I'd just like to see some flow. It's one of the things that I feel like we haven't had yet. We just haven't had the flow. We're not getting into that,
and
that consistency. Line drive over to the far side. Carter Chevelle in the pickup. He can't. He's bobbling around.
Get it.
He finally has to fall on it there at about the.
Get it.
He finally has to fall on it there at about the 12-yard line, as that ball bouncing around like a ball in Powerball. Just couldn't call the number out there for Carter to pick it up.
Yeah, Plinko machine.
Yeah.
And the ball will be spotted at about the 17, 18-yard line. It'll be first down and 10, but, man, I tell you what, that's a long road to hoe here. We'll see who comes out at quarterback for the Blue Devils.
Yeah, about 17 is what they're saying on the board there. Raiden taking the helm at quarterback.
Raiden.
Wide receiver coming on late.
Oh, I don't know if he got in there.
I don't think he got in there either. Flags are flying. Laundry's on the field.
Yeah, that's not, what we want to be seeing there, as 54 now heads out.
Ethan Krieger coming on, taking out 79 of the Blue Devils, who's not on our list.
As the Blue Devils now first down, and we're going to call it 15, I would imagine.
Yeah. Cahiel Helm coming off the field, still cramping. Logan Hood.
Mr. Beebe doing a great job as the announcer here.
Oh, yeah.
I always love listening to him. He has some good comedy stuff when he wants to get going.
Good voice.
Snap back.
Handoff in the backfield, going nowhere. Stop to the Rams.
Get that outside secured on the line, as the Rams really kind of reestablishing that line of scrimmage on that outside. The end's doing a good job of reducing down once they get around the corner.
Mm-hmm.
Second down and long now. Blue Devils going the wrong direction here. Inside of 10 seconds left on the play clock, inside of 5. Here's the snap. Handoff again up the middle. Has some room and almost breaking it through the middle, but picking up a nice chunk of yardage there. About 15 yards is the running back for the Blue Devils.
Yeah, Grant Bannister picking up some reps out there at running back with Evan King and Carter Odell being down with some cramps. Still working it out down there, trying to move around.
Kind of a three-headed monster for the Blue Devils at running back. That's nice to have.
Oh, it's a great setup.
Snap again.
Hand off to Grant. Right up the middle.
Nice.
Picking up the first down.
Has it out to about the 30-yard line. Doing a nice job there. Might have found a little solution there.
Belcher again down on the ground.
Belcher playing tight end, I believe.
Yeah, grabbing his thigh, or pointing at his leg at least.
I wonder if the Rams are getting a little cutting action going on there on the line. Sometimes when you're playing linemen, you get those tackles going on, and all of a sudden you get clipped down below on some of those. And if you're a tall guy, which Belch is not a little guy.
6'4", 220.
Yeah, he's a big dude.
Yeah.
And as a catcher, he's used to being low a lot, but, man, you get your legs hammered sometimes in that line position. I was always, I'm only about 5'9", 5'10", and so it's easier for me to stay squatty low than some of those 6'4" guys. As he's up and walking off because he is a tough kid.
Yeah. Right leg being pretty ginger on it.
Again, can't say enough good things about that young man.
No.
Just a great leader, great kid.
He's
guy you want to have a part of your program.
Putting some weight on the foot, but not letting that knee bend. So prayers going out to him as he comes off the field. Hopefully, just a little.
Well, and if his knee was injured badly, they wouldn't even allow him to do this.
Yeah.
I mean, as well as I do, Kelson and B would have them all. Doc B, they'd have them.
Yeah. Bannister with a run up the middle, stopped dead in his tracks, driven back about 2 yards for a 2-yard loss.
Yeah, Rams blitzing mercilessly.
Yeah, they're shutting down that middle real quick. Same thing they kind of did with us on the freshman side. Bannister coming off, taking a little break.
Coach James, the freshman coach, can't tell you how nice it is to see him out there. I'm really excited about that.
No, he's bringing a big shift out there to the freshman side.
What a smart coach and a great coach, a good human being.
Carter Chevelle over here on the near side.
As the quarterback for the Blue Devils has a snap, hands off the ball again in the middle.
Pulling it back, taking it up the middle, and he's brought down back at the line of scrimmage for no gain. Again, trying to make something happen out there.
A little bit of run, and haven't seen a lot of the passing game kind of come to fruition yet.
No.
Kind of want to see him go down the field a little bit here, and especially with the lack of time, just to kind of see if we can do it.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you're down 23-0 right now.
You're not gonna probably make that up in the fourth quarter with the amount of time left. But I'd like to see some of the
especially with our guys going
combos,
down like they have been with these cramping. I mean, you've got 2 of our best receivers and 2 of our strongest running guys sitting on the sideline with cramps. Raiden pulling down, rolling out, quick jump off side to the middle of the field to 32.
Now
of
that's
the Blue
the
Devils,
kind of
Mr.
RPO
Brendan
stuff
McNeil.
I kind of thought I would see a lot more of tonight.
Yeah.
But
again, we haven't gotten into a routine. We really
know.
Yeah. I mean, I think that's been the big thing. It's has nothing to do with even the play calls. It's just getting into the flow of the game for the offense. It's quick stop. and then we wait too long, and then there's some delays of games happening, and the offense really hasn't been able to get into a routine. And that's another hard thing too when you have that switch off from the quarterback.
High snap, nice job there by Cooper to get it off. Just being able to get that kick away by Coop was a fantastic job.
Yeah, he did a great job. Little pooch kick to about the 50-yard line.
Yeah, he couldn't really get into it because he was under a severe pressure just to kind of try to get that kick off from the guy coming right into his face.
Yeah, the ball plinked around on a couple of players over there. Refs over there discussing, I think, on who it hit first. It looked like a Blue Devil recovery if it hit a Rams player first. But Blue Devil defense heading out on the field. The Zebra's still discussing. And they're gonna give it back to the Rams.
Had a chance, Dustin, to take my dad down to my classroom there at Walla Walla High School. And my dad grew up over in Mountain Freewater, went to Mac High, and he was looking at all the technology and things that I have in my classroom that I can use, and he was stunned at some of the stuff that we can use for our kiddos here in Walla Walla. And he's like, man, I wish I had this stuff. I would have done this, and this, and And I tell you what, I really, even for me going to school here in the 80s and 90s, our kids are blessed with the amount of things that we can use and the technology and the tools that we have as teachers now to be able to help our kids and the access that we have to some of these things. I really hope that during open houses, some of the parents that are listening to this, you guys need to come down and check some of this stuff out. Have the teachers show you some of these things, man.
But I would have had to
First
take
time I
out
used the
take out a
internet was
house
in
loan
college, yeah.
to get a laptop when I was growing up.
Snap back.
Oh, quick
fake handoff.
Yeah, actually let it go.
Yeah.
And he's still
fighting.
up. Oh, wow.
That was a great hit. 3:20 left here in the fourth quarter. Blue Devils down 23-0. But I really encourage you, if you've not seen some of the stuff that we have at Wahai, you really need to come down. Visit Kelsey Dill's room.
Oh, yeah. The training room is unbelievable.
Well, no, not just the training room. I'm talking about her classroom.
Oh.
She has a table that shows the human body and can slice it away through. It's so amazing.
That's
it's
so
just
cool.
amazing for her class. It's fantastic.
Well, her program that
Science,
she runs down there has been
the ag programs.
Unbelievable.
You know, I just can't even tell you. I even as a teacher, I walk around some of the different classrooms. I just kind of look around. I'm just stunned at some of the things that some of my teachers that are there at Wahai are doing.
Yeah,
it's so cool. All right.
Belcher putting his shoe back on after getting some TLC from Kelsey there on the trainer's table.
She does such a good job. As the Rams set up again.
3:19 left here in the fourth quarter, 23-0.
10. At the 15 snap, high snap, brought it down, handed it off to the running back over the left-hand side. A lot of room, and has it up across the first down marker. It'll be first down and goal. As some kids are getting in here, and
Devin Encicio, that 5'6" sophomore from West Valley. I tell you what, that kid runs like a little Maurice Jones-Drew, just bowling balling through.
Kind of has that cowboy bow-legged run. So the Rams knocking on the door here.
They're going to have to hurry, Jay. They only got 5 seconds left to get this snap off. Trying to find it.
1. Oh, got it off.
Quick handoff.
Again,
right
a handoff off the middle, and the Blue Devils snuff it. And bring him down.
He's going to be about 1 yard short.
West Valley with a 2nd and goal now inside the 5-yard line.
Running clock, minute 55 left here in the 4th quarter. Rams 23, Devils 0.
As the snap goes back, a handoff again over on that left-hand side, and that's
stop.
a fantastic job by the Blue Devil defense. That was a sandwich right there by the defense.
Yeah, Bannister in there making the stop.
And it'll end up now being 3rd and goal. Loss of build on for the next set.
Well,
you
and
know,
they've just
these
been
little things.
They've been spending so much time out there. I mean, really, to only
the
be
defense
down
is tired.
23-0. I mean, that says something about the defense.
As the snap, drop, wants to throw,
nothing,
and
across
over
the
the middle.
And they're gonna give it to
Touchdown
him.
for the Rams on a crossing route from the outside over the middle. And the quarterback, who's been right on cue, his accuracy, there's nothing lacking in his accuracy on short to middle passing.
Yeah.
Didn't see him really go down the field.
No, he
but
didn't.
Man, he sure got the job done middle in.
Yeah, no, from about 20 yards is his sweet spot.
Yep.
When you saw him trying to make some extensions on that 20
That's when
yard,
things got a little bit too much. And really, passing-wise, the Rams looking pretty good on some of their pass routes. We didn't really get a chance to see a lot of the passing game for the Blue Devils tonight.
No.
It'll be interesting to see how that evolves over the season.
Yeah, no, definitely. I mean, and again, if you look at, who's on the sidelines here with, trying to work through these cramps, I mean, Bannister, or Belcher, you got Evan King, DK, Carter Odell, even Carter Chevelle coming out, Kahiao Helm. I mean, you've got the majority of our receiving core working through cramping and, little dings and bings.
The extra point is good, making it 30-0 here at Burlesque in the 4th quarter with about 39 seconds remaining. We'll go ahead and take a break. You're listening to Blue Devil Football on KGDC 1320 AM.
Ready to make some big changes in your home? Here at Connors Flooring and Design, we understand that investing in new flooring, tile, and countertops involves big decisions that you want to get right the first time. Since 1974, our family-owned business has helped you find the right materials for your home and budget, working with local licensed pro installers to ensure your investment will perform. Come see us today and get a free estimate. Experience our Golden Rule service at Connors Flooring and Design.
McDonald's Zarin Insurance provides for all of your insurance needs, including commercial, winery, farm, crop, auto, flood, life, health, long-term care, renters, and homeowners insurance. The McDonald's Zarin team includes more than 20 agents offering professional advice on all types of insurance matters. Give Dan Baffney, Kevin Baffney, Doug Borth, Sean Borth, or David Borth a call today at 525-5730. Located at 22 East Main Street in Walla Walla, that's McDonald's Zarin Insurance. This team works for you.
KGDC Walla Walla.
Welcome back. The Rams with a little pooch kick rolls down to about the 20-yard line, picked up there by the Blue Devils up to the 30, and fumble on the play, and the ball will be recovered by the Blue Devils. So they will continue to have the ball at about the 30-yard line, and their offense will come out and try to get a positive thing going for next week here with a short amount of time left here in the 4th quarter to the end of the game, down 30-0.
Carter Odell letting that ball loose a little bit. Luckily picked back up by number 22 of the Blue Devils. 32 seconds left. Be interesting to see what we do here.
And who the quarterback will be. Let's see who we got here.
Raiden out there.
Okay, so Raiden will be the QB here at the very end of the game. Snap goes
Last
back.
Play. Little handoff.
Right up the middle at about the 35-yard line. one of the things
Bannister coming off limping after that play.
Will be interesting to see is how this passing game evolves, because we haven't seen a whole lot of it tonight. I'm really interested to see where it goes from here. You know what I mean? Because we know we have some of that. As the end of the game is on us right now, as the Rams will come away with the win, and the Blue Devils will head, and we will be there. I'm going to give it my best go to make it down for that game, as Dustin Brown will bring most of the action to you on the away games, but the ones that I can make, I'm going to make it.
We're gonna drag you out there. I'm going to drag you by your little toe.
So we'll give it our best go next week, and hopefully we will have happier numbers to bring to you as the Blue Devils fall 30-0 against West Valley tonight. But we'll have some more information to bring to you. We'll have a interview with Coach Lupfer and to Kennewick next week. Dustin, go ahead. You got stuff?
No. I just appreciate all the listeners out there supporting it. Thank you for our sponsors, out here. Not a lot of action on our side to get some shout outs, but next week we'll make sure to get some more of those as we visit Lamson Field.
Yep. And that will be a blast as we get into our first league action.
Yep.
And we'll bring that to you next week.
7 p.m.
For Dustin Brown and myself. We'll see you then. Thanks for tuning in to Home of the Blue Devils.
The following is an exclusive sports presentation from KGDC 1320 AM and 92.9 FM.